Hey guys, today is Thursday, the 19th of November. Oh my god, my hair is a mess. Today is the first day I am back working from home after a grueling week of jury duty. Now I know like a lot of you guys haven't done jury duty before, so I really wanted to just rant about my experience and kind of get it out there. And if anything, it's like the worst thing I've ever had to do. What happens is you get a summons, which is a letter in the email asking you to serve on the jury. So you go in and everyone gets allocated a number, and then they bring those numbers that are printed on a slip of paper into the court, and it's all put into a box. The judge's associate sticks her hand in the box and picks out 12 random numbers. Those 12 random jurors are brought into the courtroom. They sit, and then each number is called again. They stand. So for example, if you're number 10, they'll be like juror 10, you'll stand. And then either the prosecution or the defense has a chance to challenge you as a juror based on just first impression, which means you are dismissed. So for me, I got called in for the first case and they challenged me. So I'm like, yes, I'm free. But then I had to go back to the waiting room because they said there's another trial that they're going to be picking jurors for. So I'm like, crap. We go back and basically it's a lot of waiting. We waited for about 3 to 4 hours. Finally, the second trial, the same process. Unfortunately, I was accepted into this trial. So I was stuck and I'm officially registered as a juror for that case. You basically have to come in at about 9:30 every weekday. So put your phone away, it's locked away, and then you go in. The trial doesn't start until 10, so you're waiting for half an hour. What you get in the kitchen, it's a very, very small kitchen. You have a fridge, there's no microwave, but you get like tea bags and coffee and sugar. But the thing is, they don't give you cups. There's no reusable cups. There's no nothing. You have to bring your own. And if you don't, you just starve, basically. It's actually really shit. They also provide little packets of biscuits, which honestly, throughout the week, they never refilled. So it's actually atrocious. That's basically your morning tea. Trial starts, you go in and you listen to them talk at you and show you evidence for hours on end. You get a break at 11:30. So 10 to 11:30, you're listening. Get a break at 11:30, come back at 12. They talk at you again, and then you get a break again at 1 to 2. So that's your lunch. The first week that I did jury duty, because I fucking did it for 2 weeks, can you believe that? The first week, you're only allowed cold foods. I don't even know why. And it's literally like chicken sandwiches and chicken wraps and really dull, boring stuff. So you get fed at that specific time. You don't get to choose, and you're not allowed outside. You're not allowed to go anywhere. You're locked in a room. So basically I was in this jail for no reason. I did nothing wrong. Some other person did something wrong, but I'm locked in until it's decided that he did or did not do the crime. And then we go back into court and we finish up every day at 4 p.m. And then you're allowed your phone. You're allowed to go home, but you have to go back the next day and do it all over again. The trial, where they were talking at you and showing you evidence, that lasted 4 days. So on Monday, I was picked. Basically, like it took the whole day to pick people. And by the time we got in and were chosen, it was already the end of the day. So technically, it started on the Tuesday all the way till Friday. So many people I was looking around were nodding off to sleep because they talk so slow. It's not like the shows you watch on TV. It's not like that. They're not snappy. They don't come back with like any questions or rebuttals that quickly. They literally say something, someone else refutes it, and they take about a minute to be like, let me look through my notes. Okay, how about that? And I'm like, oh my God, because I'm sitting there like, come on. Like I could have come back with a faster rebuttal because I'm argumentative. But it was so draining. It was so boring. And all I could think was like, holy shit, if I were in this position and this was my lawyer, I'm done for. It's shit. I'm going to jail. That's it. Basically, once the Friday was done, that was the trial. So then we were advised to go off and deliberate on whether we think he's guilty or not guilty. And we were advised that we needed a unanimous agreement. Now you must think like 12 random people all come from different walks of life. How the fuck are we going to agree? Unless we're all, logical adults and everyone's open-minded and no one comes with prejudice or bias. But that wasn't the case. So Monday comes around and I dread my existence being there. I'm locked up still, take my phone away, and we have to talk about the case. All the 12 people in there, of all the 12, not everyone's very highly educated. Not everyone knows how to be empathetic. Not everyone knows how to put themselves in other people's shoes. So a lot of people kept going, if I were in that position, this is what I would do, so therefore that's not true. But I had to be like, that's what you would do. And if that's what you would do, we wouldn't be here, you fucking moron. We had one very, very difficult old gentleman who kept going, in my culture, this is what we would do. So therefore, it doesn't happen. But it's like, no one's asking you to bring your culture into this. Also, the accused person isn't part of your culture. Like, there's nothing to do with this. But he could not see anything otherwise. He could not take himself and remove himself from the situation. He kept having to put himself there. And if he wouldn't do that himself, then it doesn't make sense to him that any other person would do it. How stupid. How stupid. And he kept saying like, oh, well, when for example, like this person got hurt, right? And he's like, oh, if I fell over, like I would be in so much pain and I would wince and react and be so hurt from it. So I would react like this. And if he didn't react like that, that means he wasn't hurt. I was like, are you an idiot? One, maybe you're a big fucking pussy. Two, like everyone reacts differently. And it was so hard to like tell this stupid old man that everyone is different. Every single person is different. If someone punches me, maybe I won't wince. But if I punch you and you wince, that's your fucking problem. Like, that's you. I'm getting re-triggered. But basically, we all, it was just the worst experience having to talk to these idiots. And there were more than one idiot. More than one person asking the most stupid question. Let me tell you now, only stupid people ask stupid questions. And out of the whole Australian population, some reason I got put in with the most stupid people I have ever met in my entire life. My whole time sitting around the table discussing, my face was like, and it's just like the more you ponder, the more hypotheticals you give to these people, they ask more stupid questions. So by the second day of deliberating, I was just like, I'm not going to talk. I'm going to let these stupid people fight and ask the stupid questions and someone else will answer them. And I'm just going to sit there. And that's what I did. It was so fucking stupid. It is the worst thing. I advise you, if you do get caught up for jury duty, to read the Jury Act before you go on, to understand your rights, to understand what you can do, and then to know what questions to ask the judge so that you can go home. Because if I didn't ask the judge certain particular questions at the right time, then I would have been still deliberating. And everyone thanked me for the questions that I asked at the right time. That's a hint. You pretty much have to stay there for at least 2 days, deliberating with monkeys. And if you are smart, or if you have just some average level of intelligence like me, just sit there. There's no point. You can argue, but if someone comes in with preconceived perceptions and like this prejudgment that they've already decided, there's no way you can get through to them. And that's what happened. There was this dumb fuck. No way you can get through to them. Not at all. That was my experience. It was shit. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. You might think, oh, it might be fun, but it is not. It is not fun. Trust me. And I love 12 Angry Men. So I was like, oh my God, I was so optimistic coming in. No, it is not fun. It is not fun at all. And I don't know anyone in my circle who would like to argue with idiots. Like, you just don't want to be there. And even if you don't like arguing and you're just happy to sit there, you sit there, you can't do anything else. You can't block your ears. You can't walk away because then they stop talking. You have to be there. It's the worst. So I've had the most terrible week. Terrible, terrible, terrible week. But I'm back now and I'm hoping everything is better. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going out to eat with Michael to celebrate my freedom. And on Saturday, Kevin and I are going to Hubert because it's my favourite restaurant. I just need a break. I've kind of lost my voice now from ranting. Okay, thank you for listening.